Hi crafters, it's Hannah from HanCrafted Creations. Welcome to this week's Challenge Wednesday tutorial. Today we're going to be using the Flirty Flowers stamp set to create this card, and to help us with the design I have a card sketch here. So I'm going to show you how to use a card sketch and explain a little bit more about it if you haven't seen it before. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the card sketch that we're going to be using for today, and the Flirty Flowers stamp set. Love this. It is retiring, I'm afraid, so like I've been saying for the last few videos, if you want it you got to get it. Oh, and I haven't got my stamping scrub out. Okay, so what we're going to do is stamp some of this flower, and that's going to sort of make these accent pieces on the side. So when you're using a card sketch, it doesn't have to be a flower. It could be anything you want it to be in that sort of shape. So yeah, but for this one I am going to use some flowers. So I'm a little bit all over the shop because I've been away, and then when I came back I decided to rearrange our craft room like completely. So if you could see around me, everything's kind of up in the air. So anyway, I thought the colours that I'm going to go for, I've got blue tone, so kind of maybe a little bit more masculine, you know, not like girly pinky whatever. So I'm going to have blue flowers, so I'm going to use one of the new ink colours, Blueberry Bushel, and then I've got Night of Navy, what's it called? Oh my goodness, the name of it's gone right out of my head. Pacific Point and Bermuda Bay. Okay, so new ink pad. I think you've seen them, I did show them before. So this one, you just open it and then slide it. You don't have to flick and all that weirdness that we had with the other one. So I've got a Pear Pizzazz marker. So what I'm going to do is ink it up with the Blueberry Bushel, but obviously I don't want blue leaves, so I'm just going to wipe over with the green and hopefully wipe enough of the blue off so that you'll see the green. And then just give it a huff just to make sure it's nice and moist, and there you go. So you've got a blue and green flower. So I'm going to do that 6 times, so 5 more times, and I'll pause and come back so you're not watching me do the same thing over and over. Or maybe I'll just do one more just to show you again. So ink it up and sort of wipe off slightly. You could use a paper towel if you wanted to. Then go over with the pen, give it a huff. There we go. And when I've done those, I'm just going to fussy cut them out. So I'll do that and be right back. Okay, I've just got one left to cut out. So just leaving a bit of a border around the petals, so that way if your lines are a little bit squiff, which if your cutting's anything like mine it will be, it won't show up as much. Okay, and no time at all, you've got 6 flowers and done. Okay, so those are the 6 flowers, and then the stamping we're going to do from the stamp set, I'm going to go with You Make Me Happy, I think. So I'm going to stamp that in the Blueberry bushel, just on a scrap of Whisper White, and then that I'm going to cut out with the layering ovals. So grab my ovals. I want this one to be the straight oval, and then one bigger than it to be the scalloped oval. So just make sure you get one that fits. The smaller one needs to fit inside, obviously, the bigger one. That's the same size, so gonna have to be that one. So what I'm gonna do is cut this one out of the, obviously, the Whisper White, and then the next size up I'm gonna cut out of the layer of Pacific Point, because this is going to be covered up anyway by this layer, so it doesn't matter if we cut out of it. So I'm going to die cut those two, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've cut those out, pop my dies back in the case. And so this will now, whoops, sit on there. So that's that part. These are going to go around, and I think we can put this all together now. So I've got my card base. This layer first. Then the Bermuda Bay on top, so that covers up the whole. So we're going this way for the sketch. So obviously as well, the sizing can be whatever you want it to be. So this one, the oval, is the whole width of the card, whereas mine, it's narrower, so it doesn't have to be exactly as the sketch. You can change it up a little bit. There are a lot of sketch challenges. If you search for card making challenges, a lot of them will be using a card sketch, and like every week they'd post a new sketch, and then you post your version of it. So if that's something that you would enjoy doing, there are lots out there to choose from. So that's going to go in the middle, like so. Two are going to be flat and then two popped up. So bit of glue there, and then on this one there we go. And then this guy. Like so. And then these two with dimensionals on the back. And I'm kind of going to overlap a little bit of the circle, the oval even. I'll do it that way. And the same this side. There we go. And then the last bit on the sketch is these three elements, and for that I'm going to use the what they're called, glitter enamel dots, which are also retiring. Oh, poke it all. So I want 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom. So if I go for this size, the top, and then the smaller ones, because that's all I've got anyway, down here. And there you have it. There you go. So that is a card using a card sketch for this week's Wednesday challenge. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and don't forget there's some more videos over there for you to watch, and I will see you all soon. Bye.